Gachagua anasema ukweli. Akitembea kila siku anasema Raila Amolo Odinga aliuawa. Kusema tu kweli Gachagua, asante sana. Tunakupenda. Tena leta zingine tunataka tujue, because tunataka kuandika kitabu. Kitu gani iliua Raila Amolo Odinga?
Wacha kwanza nisaidie rais. Ndio mkubwa yangu.
Ni bure si bure? Unasikia vile sasa?
Ni fire si fire. Ni loma si loma.
So boys and girls, welcome back again to Creative Sellers TV, home of Kenyan politics. So boys and girls, if you speak of prophecy in this country, one name stands, the name of none other than Rigathi Has.
Nimekuwa nikisema watu ya ODM msikubali William Ruto amalize ODM. Mukanipigia kelele, mukaniambia to keep off. I have seen Gladys Wanga now is crying. Junet Mohammed is crying. All the leaders ya Raila wanalia.
Rigathi Has has consistently predicted stuffs that government wanataka kufanya. Now, these things always happens as promised with none other than Rigathi Has, which several Kenyans have called him a prophet. Some people have speculated that maybe he has an insider in the government, but some people have also speculated that being that none other than Rigathi Has has worked with the government because he was in government of none other than Moi as a DO. He worked with Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta as the personal assistant, and he also worked with William Samoei Ruto as a deputy president. So some people intend to say that this man maybe has experience and the connection that he has kwa serikali. Man, this thing is a 10. Being that Rigathi Has's prophecy always came up to be fulfilled, several Kenyans right now believe in what none other than Rigathi Has is saying, and truth is, if Rigathi Has continues to say, articulate, and script all these things, and they happen the way they happen, I feel that none other than President William Samoei Arap Ruto's presidential election bid in 2027, one term, will be real. Because tell me, this is none other than Rigathi Has warning ODM against any deal that they're signing with none other than President William Samoei Ruto.
For our democracy. And that is why nimekuwa nikisema watu ya ODM msikubali William Ruto amalize ODM. Mukanipigia kelele, mukaniambia to keep off. I have seen Gladys Wanga now is crying. Junet Mohammed is crying. All the leaders ya Raila wanalia. I warned you ya kwamba Kasongo atamaliza ODM. Amepanga Mombasa, iko chama ametengeneza ya kupatia Joho ODM ikwishe katika pwani. Huyu Oparanya atajiuzuru hivi karibuni, amepewa chama ya Western. Kasongo anataka ODM ikuwe chama ya Wajaluo. Na hapo ndani ya Wajaluo pia amepangia nyinyi. Amechukua huyu PS anaitwa Raymond Omolo, amempatia pesa na goons aweke candidate ya kumaliza watu ya Raila. Anataka watu ya Raila wote wafukuzwe, aweke sycophants katika Luo Nyanza. Hii ODM Mungu akisaidia nyinyi, mtafikisha wabunge 20. Nairobi amwezi pata hata kiti moja. Mlienda mnafuata Ruto, Ruto hana wafuasi Nairobi. Wale alikuwa nao, walikuwa na watu yangu, nimempatia. Ametusaliti, ametupiga teke, tumechukua watu wetu. So ODM, you will not have any seat in Nairobi. Luo Nyanza, Kasongo, Anomolo, atawekea nyinyi candidates ya UDA. ODM will be lucky to have 20 members.
Wait, ladies and gentlemen, ODM leaders never thought that what Rigathi Has was saying is truth until some of them even questioned that why is Rigathi Has for the first time in Kenyan history concerned with none other than Raila Amolo Odinga's affairs. Wait. This is none other than Gladys Wanga speaking and saying that any person who will associate with none other than Rigathi Has and his allies are not their friends.
Kuna wale watu ambao hawafikiri, hawana agenda, ni ukabila kila siku. Sisi walituambia ati sisi si shareholders kwa hii serikali. ati kwa sababu sisi hatukupiga kura hii na hii na hii na pale. Na wanasikia wivu kubwa rais akikuja pande hii ya Nyanza pia kufanya maendeleo. Na wale wa kabila kama Gachagua wasiongee na sisi, waachane na sisi. Waachane na sisi. Hiyo opposition ambayo haina agenda, haina chochote, huko haturudi. Mambo ya maandamano huko haturudi. Gachagua wachana na sisi kwenda kabisa. Asante sana rais.
Boys and girls, to my surprise, 3 days back, none other than Gladys Wanga, when he was in Migori County, I don't know the event, but the way she was speaking just said that maybe she has realized that maybe what none other than Rigathi Gachagua was telling her previously was the truth, and being that she had a rigid mind, she never give what Rigathi Gachagua was telling him a chance.
Yeah. Wane mudo wala wat gotuwa. Party wa. Mwati morenade. Mwadi iwe mwalito. Wese moda wabro wacho mbele. Kawa sebe dogia shima ipati kai. Yeah? Other things we will talk, but we must first have respect for our party. Hiyo vitu vingine itafuata baada. Koso, kwa sababu bila chama na bila kura na bila wananchi hakuna mahali tunaweza tembea tukienda. Koso na ngoja turwa.
But boys and girls, this is the funny thing. Rigathi Gachagua again said that, you know, Sham will collapse in the next 6 months. Not my words. These are words of none other than Rigathi Gachagua.
Of the month, Convergence Network Solutions Limited received 600 million, and Aden Duale make sure that they are paid promptly without failure, because this is money that they are stealing from the people of Kenya. And it's a shame that hospitals have rendered services to patients across the country have not been paid, and they are owed billions of shillings.
Wait, boys and girls, by the time I'm recording this video, 6 months has not yet elapsed. But being that Rigathi Gachagua is a guy who have the inside information in the government, I think that maybe this share thing, maybe one of these days might happen. Third thing that none other than Rigathi Gachagua predicted that tend to happen is when Rigathi Gachagua spoke of fuel prices, and he quoted directly that this fuel prices is going to increase with Kenyan 40 shillings. Not my words, this is none other than Rigathi Gachagua.
So in the next 3-4 weeks, mafuta itapanda na zaidi ya 40 shillings kuendelea mbele. So na ikipanda, fare itapanda. Kila kitu itapanda. Sasa wewe William Ruto umetajirika. Sasa hii utajiri mingi ni ya nini? Si umeumiza sisi ya kutosha. Tafadhali tosheka na ile umepata. Hiyo inatosha wewe. Sasa hii ya mafuta umesema iongezwe hata ifike pesa ngapi? Wewe ujali.
Ladies and gentlemen, to Kenya's surprise, the next day, the fuel prices in 254 increased rapidly, with fuel or super increasing to 28 Kenyan shillings and diesel with 40 Kenyan shillings. Boys and girls, this is April report.
All been waiting for in the country. The new petroleum retail prices are out for the next 1 month. Super petrol, the price of super petrol has increased by 28 shillings and 69 cents. And the price of diesel increasing by 40 shillings and 30 cents a litre. The price of kerosene remaining unchanged.
So boys and girls, Rigathi Gachagua ended up Rigathi Gachagua ended up cancelling all this, saying that all those ones are manipulation, and the government being headed with none other than President William Samoei Ruto knew very well what they were doing with these inflated oil prices in this country. Boys and girls, another thing with boys and girls, Rigathi Gachagua also exposed when Nairobi Hospital was under siege. He exposed this one when he was on a church service. Not my words. This is none other than Rigathi Gachagua exposing how William Samoei Ruto wants to sabotage the normal retailer in this country.
Sisi tulifanya makosa na mnisamehe. Tulikuwa natafuta kiongozi tukachagua mfanyabiashara. Huyu sasa amenyang'anya wa biashara wote biashara Kenya. Ako kwa kila sekta ya biashara. One, ameingia manufacturing. Ako na kampuni 2 manufacturing steel. Amenunua Baburi Cement. Amenunua kampuni ya tiles. Na ndio ameweka very heavy tax on imported tiles. Ndio kampuni yake iuze tiles yote katika Jamhuri ya Kenya. Chuma, simiti na tiles. Ndio anasukumia sisi affordable housing kwa sababu ndio anauza chuma na simiti na tiles. Wafanyabiashara wote walikuwa manufacturing ya cement, steel, tiles, amewaua. Ametoka hapo ameingilia medical business. Saa hii anajenga, anataka kuchukua Nairobi Hospital. Ile hospitali ya kifahari. Jana all the board members of Nairobi Hospital wamekamatwa.
Wait, 2 days later, the top officials at Nairobi Hospital were harassed, arrested, and charges were put on them. Boys and girls, what do you think is happening, and why do you think that Rigathi Gachagwa's prediction may be right? Because it's easy. If Rigathi Gachagua amesema that he is going to win 2027 presidential election, then being that he has always predicted all these things that happens, maybe the team that he will support will win in 2027. And what do you think will be the results of Kenyans who already believed in none other than Rigathi Gachagua? Because right now, man, whatever Rigathi Gachagua says, 90% of Kenyans believes that that thing will probably happen. Or if it won't happen, then there are high chances that it was supposed to happen, but it later failed. The government did something fishy to control it. Boys and girls, what is your new take pertaining how Rigathi Gachagua is continuing to expose government ghost project and oppressiveness of Northern President William Samoei, things that he predict that all of a sudden always tend to happen? And what are the results? What are the dangers of this thing continuing this way? Because Mina honor, if Rigathi Gachagua continues to expose none other than President William Samoei, which means that William Samoei's political decisions that coming 2027 won't be safe. Because truth is, you can remember during 2022 presidential election when Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta and Raila Amolo Odinga's had meeting, what they were discussing was always coming to public before even and they made a memo pertaining their meeting. So boys and girls, what are the results of this thing? Because me basically I feel that if Rigathi Gachagua continues to expose none other than President William Samoei Ruto the way he is exposing is in him deals, man, trust me, this man is going to be a one-term, and probably he won't skip this thing. Boys and girls, let me know your own thoughts on comment section, because mimi nasema maybe Rigathi Gachagua is the present day Elijah. You come Elijah alikuwa prophet, but one of those people. At last, I was your host Silas. Till next video, boys and girls, don't forget to like this video, comment, telling us where you are watching this video from, if by any chance you are in or outside the Republic. Boys and girls, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, because that one linakuaga the most important thing. If you love content of Searching It. At last, I was your host Silas. Till next video, bye bye.